The Ronin parried its attacks, then followed up with a powerful strike that sliced through its shadowy form. The entity howled in rage.
This fight scene was written by AI.
Have you ever heard of ChatGPT? It's an artificial intelligent chatbot that's been taking the world by storm. Okay, maybe not to that extent, but they do have it as a downloadable app for your phone, and I asked it to create a fight scene between me and my buddy. Now, before we get further into that, let's start from the very beginning. It was a typical day for me in my apartment as I was on my laptop writing out film scripts and ideas. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm an aspiring filmmaker. I've done some small film projects here and there, but I'm getting more experience, and the film projects I want to do are getting more ambitious. Either they're too expensive or too time consuming. Most of the times they are both. Well, I came to the realization that I don't have either, so I did what I usually do: surf through YouTube videos. Eventually, I came across a video called ChatGPT Wrote This Fight Scene by Sensei Seth. It's a good video, by the way, and I would recommend for you to watch it. I was entertained and amazed how well the AI technology worked and how funny the scene played out. That's when it got me thinking, maybe I can experiment with this AI tool to help me make a really cool fight scene or a really bad one. Whichever one it might end up being, I had to at least try it out. So I hit up my buddy Joemer Dulatre, aka Joe Master, and I told him, get ready to do a fight scene written by AI. So today we're here at the Japanese tea garden with my friend Joe Master, and we're out of ideas for fight scenes, at least for me personally. So right now I'm gonna ask something called ChatGPT to help me write a scene. I put, help me create a fight scene between a Ronin warrior meditating at a garden, which we are here right now. Meanwhile, a dark entity is disrupting the peace. The lone warrior must stop this dark entity. And then ChatGPT made and created our own fight scene. We're gonna go ahead and act out what our director, our AI director, has created for us right now. The sun was casting an orange glow across the peaceful garden where the lone Ronin warrior sat meditating. Suddenly, the sound of cracking twigs disrupted the tranquility. The Ronin opened his eyes and stood, unsheathing his katana. Okay, quick disclaimer, we didn't have a katana with us, so we used a different prop instead. You'll see in a bit.
A dark entity appeared before him, shrouded in shadows. It emanated an evil presence that made the Ronin's skin crawl. The entity spoke in a guttural tone.
I've come to disrupt the peace and claim this garden as my own.
The Ronin stood firm, ready to defend the garden and its sacred grounds. He moved into an attack stance, eyes locked onto the dark entity. The entity lunged forward, its claws extending towards the Ronin. The Ronin sidestepped and met the entity with a swift cut of his katana. Again, we had to take some liberties with the script. We didn't have a katana with us, so instead, we used the knife hand. The entity recoiled, then lunged again. The Ronin parried its attacks, then followed up with a powerful strike that sliced through its shadowy form. The entity howled in rage, lashing out with its tendrils of dark energy. I'm not going to CGI tendrils on my body. The Ronin quickly dodged the attack. then unleashed a flurry of strikes. Each strike was precise and powerful, slicing through the entity's shadowy form with ease. Despite its best efforts, the dark entity was no match for the skilled Ronin warrior. With a final strike, the entity was vanquished into the ether, leaving the garden peaceful once more. Returning to his meditation, the garden was once again quiet. The Ronin remained vigilant, prepared to defend the garden should another threat arise. So in conclusion, the script written by the AI is pretty average. Does this make ChatGPT completely useless? I don't think so. Let me explain. Yes, the script written by the AI is pretty basic, but it still required a lot of creativity and effort from Joemer and I to follow the script and create the scene. You also have to understand that we filmed this right after ChatGPT wrote the scene for us. We also didn't have a camera operator. We had to cheat the camera angles a lot. Either Joemer and I had to handle the camera for our individual shots, or we used a tripod if we both needed to be in the same frame. The choreography wasn't very specific either. All it said in the script was, and then the Ronin threw a flurry of attacks, which could mean anything. So we had to come up with the choreography ourselves based on the writing. Overall, I don't think AI will take over anybody's creative job. I still think it will need the human mind to make it more interesting. Now, as a writer, I can see myself using AI to help me create a small scene if I need to fill in a few extra minutes for a film, or if I have writer's block. Then I can tweak a few things here and there to make it my own. It's like having a ghostwriter. You know what? That gives me an idea for another video, but you have to subscribe to find out what that is. Anyways, I had a lot of fun experimenting with AI, and I think our fight scene looked really cool, but let me know what you guys think. And also subscribe, because I'm probably going to make more ChatGPT videos.
I come to disrupt the peace and claim this garden as my own.